And welcome back to the channel. So it's been like 4 days, which is unfortunate, but hopefully you all will see a lot of me this week. I know you all missed me, so this should be the week of the coach, hopefully. So what I want to talk about today, YieldMax has actually released their table of payouts for 2024. So this is actually really huge news. So this is really exciting. We're going to get to see our paydays for 2024 for those of us that are always eager to see what those dates are going to be. So let's jump right into that, and then we'll look at all of our favorite funds and probably keep it short today, at least for this one. I'm hoping to actually do more than one today. So all right, let me share my own Discord here. So for 2024, in a 12-month year, typically we're going to have 12 paydays. So here we have the declaration dates. So January 4th, right after the start of the new year, is going to be our first uh, declaration date for our YieldMax dividends, January 5th, record date, and then the payment date, January 9th. So 9 days into the new year, we'll be getting a nice paycheck. And then February the 6th is the declaration date for the second month of the year. And then the X dividend date falls on a very, very important day, which actually happens to be a very important birthday. And then the payout for that is actually 2 days after on the 9th. So our paydays, I'm not gonna read them all off for you. They're all basically within the first 10 days of the month. So this seems like they're a little earlier actually than what we've had this year. So that's really cool. And of course, our favorite disclaimer here: all dates are subject to change. And for the last 6 months of the year, we have asterisks by the record dates. So beginning on May 28th, 2024, the standard settlement cycle for most securities transactions will be shortened from 2 business days, T plus 2, to 1 business day following the trade date. Interesting. I wonder if that's like a new SEC rule or something. This change has the effect of making the X dividend, and we have to zoom out to read the rest, making the X dividend date, the X date, the same business day as the record date. Oh, how about that? And I just noticed that. Look at that. So for the second half of the year, or for the 7 months out of the year, the dividend date and the record date are the same. How about that? So we've got July 5th, like right after 4th of July. Hopefully YieldMax Tesla is back up to like $18 by then. I'm hoping. So for those months, the record date is actually the same as the X date. And I feel like the payment date is a little earlier because by the 10th of every month, we're going to have what we hope to be a nice fat paycheck in our account or in our brokerage account to be either reinvested or to be used for whatever uh, very early in the month. So that's definitely welcome news. Let's go back here and see. Oh, we've got 9 of you on. That's pretty good for ghosting you all for 4 days. So, if anybody has any comments, questions, or concerns for the coach, I'll be happy to read those. But since we went over that, that was pretty quick. We'll do some market review here, and this is actually be helpful to me too. So that's what we like to do. We like to be mutually helpful to everyone, right? So I think we have a big Fed announcement today. Actually, we're going to have an announcement possibly on the future of what rates are going to be. So here we go. Yahoo Finance. We've got sunglasses ads on the top here. That's always nice. CPI meets estimates as inflation continues cooling. So maybe that was the big news today. Tesla is down 1.41%. Tesla is actually outperforming again. It's back down to 11.18. It was starting to recover. It was almost back up to $12 a share. Our TZA fund for small caps is at 25.38. Now, I want to do another video with you all and talking about my top leap options plays for the year 2024. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to trade leaps on all the major indexes except for the Dow. So the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Russell, and just see how it goes, basically. It could turn into a pretty good return a calculated gamble could turn into a really decent return, actually. So the TQs, the T triple Qs are up to 46.69. Some of you are in that December 15th expiring one that's going to expire in 3 days. Keep that in mind. So today we have the Dow is up 113, the Nasdaq is up 63, the S&P is up 1143, the Russell is down, and you can earn a $200 cashback reward on your Wells Fargo card. I know, what does it have to do with the stock market, right? Well, it just happens to be right up here. So, like I used to say, Yahoo should pay me for all these ads that I'm sharing. So let's see, what else do we have here? Some other stocks that I've been looking at. Coney still seems to be kicking butt. Let's see how it did after the ex-dividend date here. If we go back, oh, here, so it was 26.19. The ex-dividend took a big chunk out because it was obviously a fat dividend. Started to recover, 24.24. Then it dropped a little bit, then back up. So that's Coney for you. And again, with the Bitcoin halving and all the crypto stuff happening, could be a big boost for Coney because Coinbase has also been kicking butt too. So let's see. Coinbase, especially like I talk about the Halloween lows, everything since the Halloween lows has really been recovering nicely. So we bottomed out here October 26th. So look at that. That's incredible. Coinbase has doubled since October 27th. That's incredible. Wish I got in. If I could ever find a way to time travel, that's what I'm going to do. Go back and buy all the stocks I missed out on. That would be great, wouldn't it? And then Block, or well, Square, formerly known as Square, Block is up. It's actually close to doubling. It's from 40 to 70. So that's a really nice run. So a lot of tech stocks are starting to recover, I guess, with the exception of Tesla, the main one that we want to recover, right? Let's see how we're doing in Tesla here, and then we'll circle back to. Oh, no comments. Look at you. The cat has you all's tongues today, and we just lost one of you. Um, okay, so Tesla. Let's see. I can't stray from the dividends too long. We know how that goes. So Tesla. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to activate the live stream in the Discord. Let me try that. I wanted to. I told myself I was going to. So let's do this here. Let me zoom out. Give me a second here, and then we'll do some really cutting edge analysis on Tesla stock, like reading the stock price, you know. So let me go to Discord live streams here, and let's see. Let's see if I remember what to do. Uh, okay, I am voice connected on Discord, so anyone that wants to join in. By the way, we tried this on the last live stream, and not to worry, only I can hear you. Apparently, everyone else can't hear you unless you're just in the Discord. But as far as, because I'm wearing a headset, obviously, coaching headset, or it looks like it anyway. So if you all come in and talk to me, the rest of the audience on the video can't hear you. The whole 12 of you that are on. There was a time we were getting like 100. But, consistency is the key, right? But consistency will come, certainly. And good things come to those who wait, right? All right, so Tesla, we're still up in Tesla since the start of the year from 113. We've actually, we're more than double. We're like double plus 10, even though it seems like we've dropped. We were at 281, and I got to give you all a lot of credit. You said Tesla would end up closer to 250 than 300, or I think a lot of you said a few months ago, or maybe even 6 months ago, a lot of you said Tesla would hit 250 before it hits 300, and lo and behold, you all were right. Of course, you would be because you all are my fans, and my fans are smart. So, I mean, that goes without saying, but. So yeah, you all definitely called it. Tesla would hit 250 or below before it hit 300. And it actually, the 1 year target estimate for the collective wisdom on Yahoo here has it at 223.98. So it still has it overvalued. As far as earnings, so we did miss our next earnings aren't till the aren't we got to wait all the way till next year. That's seems like God, next year such a long time away. Like what, 3 weeks, right? But our next earnings are January 23rd. Last, and this is what cracks me up about the retail investors and Wall Street in general. Once we slightly miss an earnings, it just, it gets oversold for sure. Like what happened in April, we met earnings, but we still got oversold. So let's see. The Motley Fool says, "Did the Santa Claus rally start early?" I certainly hope so, because he only comes once a year, so you want that to happen earlier rather than later, right? So market cap, we're 751 billion. I believe Apple's still the number one company in terms of market cap. It's not my YouTube channel in valuation yet, but we're getting there for sure if we were publicly traded. So yeah, Tesla. When was Tesla? Here's a good question. When was Tesla last at 300? That would have been November 21, of course, 381. So if we could just get back to there, maybe let's see. I can get you guys get your brains flowing a little bit here. Let's see if we maybe we can get some comment. Maybe we can drum up some comments here. So if we were to get back to 381, what would that do for the price of Tesla? Would it get back to 18, or would it take more or less? So anyway, let's hope we have a run up and everything. I do want to look at because I said Apple's the number one in terms of market cap. I just want to look at how Apple's doing. I think Apple's been a little flat recently, so it's almost fairly valued. The dividend's still only 0.5%. We're still way up, like $70 for the year. And then yeah, we've really been since July, we've been flat. But yeah, 3 trillion market cap. That's incredible. That's even higher than I thought. Apple, please buy Disney if you're listening to the coach here. Or Lucasfilm at least. Wouldn't that be great? I got to catch up on some of those shows on, well, I got rid of Disney Plus, but the shows are better than the movies anyway. Ooh, this next earnings for Apple is going to be tough for them to beat because look at that hurdle. It's a tough hurdle to climb. I love telling people that and they think I'm a genius and I'm just looking at, the chart. So I would predict Apple may not be well, then again, you have the Christmas sales too of the iPhones. Which one are we on? The 15 Plus Pro Maximum, greatest phone ever now, supposedly. So anyway, let's see. Well, no comments. Look at this. We could set a record here. Our first live stream from start to finish with no comments. Anyway, well, there will be plenty more to come. I'm glad we're back up and running here. So thank you all for tuning in for all 12 or 15 of you that did. So like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much again, and we will see you all sooner than you think. Take care.